because they found out that their parents were villains, that their parents were evil. They found out that their parents liked to hurt innocent people. They found out that their parents were child molesters, and they just didn't stand for it anymore. I have some testimonies, but I'm not going to name drop because, it's really not my business and it's not my place. But, if any of those, I guess we'll call white truthers out of respect. We'll call them light bearers. Because just because they're white on the outside, that doesn't mean that they don't have an angelic foundation. Okay, so I just want to acknowledge that there's good white people out there. And some of them I've come across have found out what their parents have done to them. And they disassociated from their parents. And they've disassociated from friends who supported their parents' behavior. And they've just gone complete nomad from their Euro ancestry. Okay? And I just want to say, as a testimony, if I'm going to really get into like genealogy, if I'm going to get into spirituality, I used to be a white person myself. I used to be a white person. And the reason why I had to go through such traumatic experiences is because when I was a white person, I was not good. And before I was a white person, I was a black person, and I was bad. And I got erased from the bloodline, and I became an albino. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know all the details that happened from there. But let's just say that I had to go through a lot of trial and error to get back to where I am now. Because when in my past lives, I was a bad person. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I was a bad person, and I'm taking accountability for it. And I got erased from the bloodline because of my actions. I didn't listen when people were trying to tell me the right thing to do. I didn't listen when people were trying to guide me the right way. When the universe was nudging me to go the right way, I didn't listen at first. And I got erased from the bloodline, and I was an albino for a little while. And then I was a white person, and I went to hell. I burned in hell because I fucking deserved it. And I found out what hell was like. And I found out that even though the universe is merciful and kind and gracious, the universe ain't no pushover either. And the universe holds us all accountable for what we do and what we say. And what really matters is how we fix the damage that we cause. So with all due respect, the reason why I'm telling you guys the truth is because it's a spiritual awakening. We need to set the tone for kids who are coming here and they're having a fresh start. The ones who don't have skeletons in their closet. The ones who are born innocent. They deserve a chance. And I'm, quite frankly, I am getting so tired of narcissists in general standing in people's way. I'm getting tired of these Decepticons racially profiling people, ruining their lives. I'm really tired of it. And even if I say some things that it makes me look bad or makes me look weak, I don't care. Like I said, I really am trying to be a good person and maintain that. And it's really hard, but the things that make being a good person even harder is not telling the truth. Suppressing how I feel. It makes being a good person a lot harder to maintain. And also keeping secrets for abusers. For the longest time, I didn't say anything because I didn't want to seem crazy. They would always harass me, just like this cop right here. They would always harass me. They would always spew hate speech. They would always stalk me and violate my privacy and ear hustle my conversations. And, a lot of times I would just ignore it. I wouldn't say anything about it. I would just let it go. But I am tired of them harassing me all the time. I can't take it anymore. And if me speaking up and exposing their behavior and exposing their cruelty is what I need to stop, then I'm willing to do it, even if it means saying things about myself that I'm ashamed of, or that I thought I had buried in my past. I don't care anymore. I don't. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for attention. I'm not doing this for clout. I'm doing it because I want my freedom. I want to receive the reward for my hard work. I put in a lot of work, and I want to receive credit where credit is due. And I feel like the work that I put in does not warrant the disrespect that I'm dealing with now. I put in a lot of work. And I don't think you guys understand how much they harass me and follow me every day. I mean, groups of people. When I say every day, I mean all day. When I go to sleep, when I go to the bathroom, when I take a shower, when I go to get something to eat, when I drink water, they control every aspect of my life. And when I say every aspect of my life, I mean every. Like wiretapping my phone, like stalking me, like reading my phone conversations, like listening to my phone calls, like infiltrating, communication. When I'm talking to certain people, they will block the signal. They'll block my data signal, or they'll block the Wi-Fi signal. Sometimes they'll interfere with certain messages that I'm exchanging between me and certain businesses or people. They'll interfere. Sometimes they'll even put their lives at risk by wiretapping my phone while they're driving or crossing the street, because they're so obsessed with controlling my life that they're not paying attention to their surroundings. And when I see this type of behavior, I understand that sometimes you just have to walk away. And I've been spending my whole entire life walking away from them, and they just keep chasing me. It's at a point now to where this isn't a coincidence. This isn't a situation where I'm just walking into a toxic environment. No, I'm walking into environments that were originally meant to be healthy and help people. They follow me, they gang stalk me, they dominate and control that environment, and then they make the environment toxic. Therefore, I have to pick up my bags and leave. And I've done that my entire life, is leave. I'm not running from anyone or anything, but walking away was what I was willing to do to practice self-preservation. They follow me around every single day, and they ear hustle every single conversation that I have. And they try to act like they're not doing anything wrong, or like, oh, I'm just being inappropriate because I decided to pick out my phone and start recording, even though I'm just doing it for my safety. I value privacy just as much as the next person. So when I pull out my phone, I have no intention on trying to violate anyone's privacy. And the ones who understand the assignment, they understand that I'm not tripping about them. It's just I'm trying to protect my safety, because it's the people that are around the both of us who are harassing me. So the ones who they know, like a lot of them who are not the problem, they know, oh, I ain't tripping. You just doing your thing. There's people harassing you. I get it. So what's understood don't need to be explained. The people who understand know, like I explained to as many people as I possibly could.